Good evening, Yankees Nation and baseball fans. You are here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth, and we are here to call the Game 3 Yankees versus Red Sox match. Yankees are currently up 2-0 in this series, and we are looking for a sweep. I have my broom here with me, and I'm looking forward to using it in tonight's game. I'm going to go over our lineup this evening. The Yankees are leading off with Austin Slater in right field, hitting .226. The captain, Aaron Judge, will be hitting out of the 2-hole, DHing, hitting .325. Cody Bellinger will be playing center field, hitting third, .278 on the season. Big Giancarlo Stanton will be in left field, cleaning up, hitting .272. Ahmed Rosario will be at third base, hitting in the 5-hole, .286 on the season. Paul Goldschmidt will be at first, hitting in the 7-hole, .277. Jazz Chisholm will be at second, hitting out of the 7-hole, .246. Jose Caballero will once again be manning the shortstop realm, hitting in the 8-hole, .233. And Ben Rice will be bringing up the rear and behind the dish, hitting ninth and .244. On the mound for the Yankees tonight is going to be Will Warren. And for the Red Sox, their lineup is as follows. Duran will be leading off playing left field. Bregman will be in the 2-hole playing third base. Story will be at shortstop in the 3-hole. Nate Lau will be at first base cleaning up. Romy Gonzalez will be at second, hitting out of the 5-hole. Yoshida will be the DH this evening, hitting out of the 6-hole. Ruff Snyder will be in right field, hitting out of the 7-hole. Narvaez will be behind the dish, hitting out of the 8-hole. And Raffaello will be in center field, hitting 9-hole. And on the mound for the Red Sox is going to be Garrett Crochet. How are we feeling about tonight's game? Hey, Jacob. I want to welcome Richard, Jacob, John. And to all of those that are sitting in the background who haven't chimed in yet, welcome to the stream. I'm currently watching my Chiefs. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? Through the pooch on tonight's game. There's 3:44 left in the fourth quarter. Eagles are up 20-10. Chiefs have the ball on their own 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Holmes sets and he fires the ball down the field. And the pass to Thornton is incomplete. Well, Jacob, when the season is said and done, I will be calling football games, probably the Sunday night game, the Monday night game, and the Thursday night game. Now, the Chiefs are not winning. They're getting their asses handed to them. The Chiefs had an opportunity to score a touchdown, and Travis Kelce muffed the ball. It was intercepted and run back for a long ways. Was not a good play. And Crochet's on the mound. He's taking the last of his warm-ups. So how are we feeling about tonight's game? Yankees have already. You'd be surprised if the Giants win more than 2. I predicted that they were going to go 7-10 this season. And Mahomes cranks the ball up. He throws it about 60 yards down the field. And that is going to be a touchdown for Kansas City. 3 minutes left in the game. Harrison Butker kicks the field goal through. So the score is 20-17. 3 minutes left in the game. Austin Slater is getting ready to go into the box. And the first pitch from Crochet is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball that paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 0-1. Crochet sets and fires, and the cutter catches the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 0-2. Crochet sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-2. Yeah, John, it's going to be a tough game, but I think we can get it done. Crochet sets, he fires, and the ball is hammered down the right field line. This is going to go out of play. Count is 1-2. And Crochet sets. Pitch is on the way, and Slater swings and misses for strike 1, and that is the first out of the game. Chased a ball that was up and in out of the strike zone. Coming up to bat is the captain, Aaron Judge. All rise, the judges in the chambers. First pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Crochet sets and fires, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 1-1. Crochet sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is a sweeper that is down low, and Judge swings out of the strike zone for the second out. The Crochet has 2 strikeouts already on the night. And the first pitch to Bellinger is a ball. Belly shows bunt. And the pitch is on the way, and Bellinger hits a line drive to center field. Raffaella is moving and is going to catch it just short of the warning track in right field, and that's going to do it for our New York Yankees. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. That was 3 up and 3 down with 2 strikeouts for Crochet. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the first is going to be Jaron Duran, Alex Bregman, and Trevor Story. Not exactly the way that we wanted to start this game out. However, and in the Chiefs game, the 2-minute warning is hit. The Eagles just rushed for a first down. This game is pretty much over with. 2017 Eagles thus far. And for those of you that have just hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Warren sets, and the first pitch is in there for a call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a fly ball into left field. It's going to bounce off the wall. Stanton is chasing the ball down. Definitely going to be a triple. And Duran is sitting at third with a leadoff triple. Coming up to bat is Alex Bregman. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Well, Sean, I've said it time and again that, and the pitch is swung on and fouled. Count is 0-2. Stanton in the outfield is a defensive liability, plain and simple. He doesn't have the legs. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Warren sets, and the pitch is chopped up the middle, and that's going to make it into center field. And the Red Sox are going to get on the board first with a run. There is a runner at first with nobody out, and the Red Sox have just taken a 1-0 lead. Up to bat is Trevor Story. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Warren sets, and the pitch is lined into right field. Once again, playing the damn shift on a guy who hits to all fields. That makes a lot of sense. So the Red Sox now have runners at first and second with nobody out. And this is certainly not the way that we wanted to see this game starting out. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-1 on low. And the next pitch is a four-seamer that's fouled off. Count is 0-2. Warren sets and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. And this pitch is just past a diving Goldschmidt into right field, and the Red Sox are going to add another run. So with nobody out in the top of the first, the Red Sox have runners at first and second, nobody out. Romy Gonzalez coming up to bat. And Warren sets, and the first pitch is a check swing for strike one. And the next pitch is lined into right field. And another run is going to score. Runners are going to be at second and third. Hey, Ken, I'm having one of those days. Every team I root for has lost. This game has started out no different. Well, my Kansas City Chiefs just got cashed out I am in your same boat, John, and the Yankees are playing like hamburger shit right now. Down 3-0 in the first inning. I do have 3 more hours, and I am not going to cash this one in. I may be pissed off while I'm doing it. And Yoshida is up. He is a pain in the butt for the Yankees. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is hammered into shallow right field. And this is going to bounce between Slater, Chisholm, and Goldschmidt. Spectacular. And Warren sets, fires, and this ball is hit to center field. And another run is going to score. That is a sacrifice fly for Yoshida. Runner advances to third. And the score is now 4-0. And the pitch is called. Strike one on Rough Snyder. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is 2-1. Warren sets and fires, and this one is swung on and missed. Count is now evened at deuce. Is Warren going to be able to do anything right? Warren is already at 23 pitches with 1 out. So I suspect his night is going to be a short one. And the pitch is off the plate. And the ball is bounced to Jazz. Jazz is going to look at home, but fire to first. And another Red Sox run is going to score. The score is now 5-0 Red Sox with 2 outs. Carlos Narvaez coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Narvaez is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And he sets and fires, and the fastball is completely outside. Count is 1-1. And the sweeper is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. And the pitch is driven to center field. Grisham is going back, and this sails over his head, and this is a 2-run home run. Or solo shot home run. They already scored the other guy. So the Red Sox now lead 6-0. Spectacular. Can we actually get somebody up in the bullpen and have them come in? Centrella Raffaello, the 9th hitter of the night, is coming up to bat. Pitch is in there, and this is a line drive straight at Jazz Chisholm. He's going to get it in the air, and that's going to do it for the Red Sox, but not before they have 6 runs on 6 hits. The Yankees have no errors. And as we head to the top of the second, it'll be Big Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, and Paul Goldschmidt. Utter shit show right now. And I'm fairly disgusted, so I'm going to step away, and I'll be back in a sec. And I am back. Damn, it took Stanton that quick to strike out. Holy moly. And the first pitch to Slater is down low for ball one. Count is 1-0. Actually, it's Rosario. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. Count is 1-1. And Crochet sets and fires. Count is now 1-2. And the ball is hit on the ground to Trevor Story, who fields it cleanly and shoots it to first base. Lau. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch is just a bit high. Count is 1-0. And the cutter is called strike two, right, or strike one, right down the heart of Broadway. Count is 1-1. And Crochet sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is a sweeper called strike two. Count is 1-2. Well, at this rate, it won't be a long night. And the next pitch is off the plate. Count is now even at deuce. And the next pitch is up high. Count is now 3-2. And that is ball four to Goldschmidt. Goldie is our first base runner of the night. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. Says Jazz going to do a little bit of ratty tat. Well, at least it won't be a perfect game, John, because he already walked somebody. And the first pitch is a cutter for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Crochet sets, fires, and the pitch is foul down the right field lines. Count is now 0-2. And Crochet sets, fires, and Jazz swings at a completely ridiculous ball out of the strike zone for strike three. That is good morning, good afternoon, and good freaking night. Wonderful showing by the Yankees this evening. And for those of you that are here, I even really hate to say this, but I'm going to just to support the channel. If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Don Boy, every time the Jazz hits a home run, this is what you see. All of a sudden, it's got to swing for the fences. I think the tush push is absolute horseshit. I am surprised that they did not vote that damn play out of existence. Let's see. The starting pitcher decided that he wanted to throw the ball down the center of the plate just about every pitch, and these guys hammered it. And Richard, I will give you my cited example. It is a penalty on the defense if they shove a player, say, to try to block a field goal or whatnot, extra point. So how come it is that the offense can stack up running backs and push essentially a guy who's got no momentum? Oh, and the first pitch is popped back. Oh, damn it. It makes it into the stands. And that is Jaron Duran, who had the leadoff triple. Next pitch is on the way, and this is a pop up to the infield. Caballero is going to make a play, and that is it. 1 out. Holy moly, we didn't have to go through 7 batters to get our first out of the inning. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And the last football game of the night is going to be the Falcons versus the Vikings. Game time is at 8:20. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is called. Strike one, count as 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on. Count is 0-2. Warren sets and fires, and this pitch bounces in front of the plate. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is down and low. Count is even at 2-2. And the pitch is grounded to Jazz Chisholm. He feels it cleanly and shoots it to Paul Goldschmidt to record the second out of the inning. Wow. 2 outs and 2 batters in an inning. Who would have thunk it? Trevor Story coming up to bat. John Boy, he's actually a member of the NY Yankee Mania, and he needs to get experience calling play-by-plays. I've offered whenever he can come on if he wants. He's a college student right now that he can hop on with me. That'll probably be on the weekends, if anything. And I missed another one. The pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1 now to Story. Can we go 3 up and 3 down? Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is deuce, deuce. Warren sets, and the pitch is fouled off towards the first base line. Count is going to remain 2-2. Warren is at 41 pitches. Hey, Michael. Welcome to the stream. Make sure. And the pitch is up and away. Count is 3-2. It looks like we're going to have a mound visit. Too bad it isn't Boone coming out to retrieve this young lad and send him on his merry way. So let us see what the next pitch reveals. And the pitch is chopped. Warren gets off the mound and falls on his butt. No play, and Story is going to have an infield single. Spectacular. Nope, I don't do sarcasm, John, if you hadn't figured that one out yet. I might be aggravated because the Chiefs game pissed me off earlier. So. And let's see, Warren is going to set and fire and throw a ball. Ball 1 to Nate Lau. Lau is 1 for 1 on the night with a single, a run, and an RBI. And the next pitch is down low. Count is 2-0. And the next pitch is a sweeper for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And Warren sets, and the pitch is foul tipped. Count is now full, 3-2. And once again, we have a picture of Boone smacking on gum in the dugout. Spectacular. Warren sets, fires, and go figure, it's a ball. Another base runner is on. Red Sox have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And the score in the bottom of the second is Red Sox 6, Yankees big freaking donut. Warren is almost at 50 pitches in the second inning. And the question that has often been posed to me is, what would be my rotation for the postseason? Would I include Warren? Would I include Schlittler? And the pitch is in there for call, strike one. The long men that we have available to us are Blackburn and Yarbrough, depending on which option they wanted. And the next pitch is a cutter or a sweeper that the umpire graciously gives a strike call. Warren sets and fires, and the ball is a lazy fly ball to right field. Slater does a nice layout to make the catch for the third out of the inning, thank God. But not before the Red Sox leave 2 more runners on base. At the end of 2, Red Sox lead 6-0. Coming up to bat is Caballero, Rice, and Slater. La 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 la. It's funny. I've had a boatload of viewers in the first 2 games of the series, and I've had a boatload of dislikes, and I suspect that a lot of my dislikes are Red Sox fans showing me the love. Not that I really care. However, it's sort of funny. Well, Richard, if you really think about the season, we started with 60% of our starting rotation on the shelf. Cole, Heel, Schmidt. So we had people like Cookie Carrasco and Marcus Stroman in the rotation. And we had to plug a rookie in. And honestly, the kid would normally be in AAA learning. He wouldn't be up at the majors. So he is learning on the fly, which isn't an easy thing to do. And he's held his own. But I will tell you right now, at this juncture of the season, he has pitched more balls or more innings than he ever has in his career. So I suspect that his arm is probably tired. And if you look at Cam Schlittler, you're probably going to see the same thing. And the first pitch to Caballero is down low for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Now, you don't know who hits dislikes, just like you don't know who hits likes. And the next pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is now 1-2. Let's see. Crochet, high fastball, strikeouts coming. Feel it in my bones. Crochet sets, fires, and guess what? That's a 99-mile-an-hour fastball out of the strike zone. The Caballero chases for a strikeout. Ben Rice is up to bat, and the ball is driven into left center field. That is going to be kicked by Raffaella, and Rice is going to end up at second with a double. Coming up to bat is Slater. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And the first pitch into Slater is call, strike one. And the next pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way. And it is fouled off by Slater. Count is going to continue being 0-2. Crochet sets, and this one is fouled off. Crochet sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Crochet sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Some ridiculous shit in the dirt. And that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the captain, Aaron Judge. And let me guess, the pitch sequence is going to be fastball up and in, sinker down and away, fastball up and in, swing, 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 out. And the first pitch is a fastball outside, swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And I'll give him the respect. All rise. The judges in the chambers. And the next pitch is a changeup down low. Count is 1-1. Crochet sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Another fastball, 99 miles an hour. Count is now 1-2. And in true Judge traditional fashion, he steps out of the box, picks up a rock, throws it to the side. And who bets he wants to throw a sweeper down low? Crochet sets. And he fires, and the sweeper is down in the dirt. Count is even at deuce. And Crochet sets. Pitch is on the way. Ooh. It looks like it painted the bottom of the strike zone, but Judge gets the ball call. Count is now full, 3-2. And Crochet sets. And the pitch is on the way, and Judge swings at a ball in the dirt for strike 3, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. I don't think he swung at the ball. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the third is going to be Yoshida, Refsnyder, and Narvaez. You know, I truly hate the ESPN broadcast, and I'm glad that they will be out of the game next year. We'll have them for the postseason this year, the wild card round, and then they will be toast. For those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. I wonder if they have any my wanted posters in Boston for me terrorizing Red Sox and Patriot fans. Yeah, apparently, John Boy, they're supposed to be working on a challenge system for the check swings where it's going to be if the ball doesn't cross the foul line or the bat doesn't cross the foul line, that it is not a swing. And Warren is back. He has 51 pitches on the night thus far. He sets and fires, and the first pitch is a fastball fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Warren sets. Pitch is singled through the infield. Bellinger is going to pick it up and fire it in. So that is another base hit. 8th of the night for the Red Sox. Coming up to bat is former Yankee farmhand Carlos Narvaez. And the first pitch is chopped to third base, fired to second, and they're going to get the lead runner out. I mean, I'm surprised the Jazz didn't throw that one into the frickin' dugout. Dodd, who broke his wrist? And the first pitch is up and in. Count is 1-0. Actually, that was Ref Snyder that grounded to third base. Narvaez is now up to bat. And the pitch is a sweeper that is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Warren is probably sitting on the mound contemplating, why the hell did I ever get into this game? And the next pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Warren sets and he fires, and the changeup is in the dirt. Count is now deuce. Well, you seen, I watched the game, and Chiefs can thank their loss to Travis Kelce, who fumbled the ball or who tipped a ball that should have been a touchdown, and the pitch is up and in. Count is now 3-2. They held Saquon Barkley to essentially nothing today. And I think that the push is a horseshit play. I think it should be illegal and not part of the game. And Warren sets. And he fires. And the pitch is flied to right field. Slater is drifting, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Centrella Raffaella, center fielder. And Warren sets. And the pitch is on the way. And this is hit into right field. Slater is drifting. And he's going to make the play for the third out of the inning. So, heading to the top of four, coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger, Giancarlo Stanton, and Ahmed Rosario. Yeah, well, the Orioles have a crap load of problems, Yassine. Essentially, their closer is on the shelf for the rest of the season. Their second best relief pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez, was traded to the Blue Jays. And the rest of their bullpen is garbage. So they blew two games, the first two games they had in hand, and blew them in the ninth inning. I'm hoping that Achilles heel shows its ugly face when we face them in the next couple of series. We faced them, I think, 7 times before the season's out. And if you think that the bottom half of the Yankees lineup doesn't hit, you should look at the numbers on the Orioles. They're worse. And we're about 9 minutes before the start of the Falcons Giants game. And the first pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for Billy. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a sweeper down low. Count is 1-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and Bellinger swings and misses. Count is 1-2. Billy chased that one out of the strike zone. And the pitch is all the way, and Billy slaps this one out of the first base line foul. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3 to Belly. Coming up to bat is Giancarlo Stanton. That is Crochet's 8th strikeout of the night. And the first pitch is a cutter in low and inside. Count is 1-0 on Stanton. Crochet sets and he fires, and the pitch is a fastball off the plate. Count is now 2-0. And the next pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Cutter was at the top of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Crochet sets and he pitches. And this ball is hammered through the infield to the left fielder Duran. And Stanton is on with a single on the second base hit of the night for the Yankees. And the first pitch to Rosario is down and inside for ball 1. And Stanton's exit velo on his single was 110 miles an hour. And the next pitch is on the way, and it's fouled off. Count is evened out 1-1. And Crochet sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is deuce deuce. Pitch is on the way, and Rosario hammers this one, and it is going, and gone. And that is going to be a 2-run home run for Ahmed Rosario. That one left Rosario's bat at 100.9 miles an hour and traveled 387 feet. Now the score is 6-2. And if you wondered why Rosario's in the starting lineup, because he hits left-handed pitching. And the pitch is swung on and missed by Goldschmidt. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is a changeup that stays outside. Count is 1-1. And Crochet sets. And he fires, and the cutter stays outside. Count is now 2-1. And Narvaez is heading to the bump to talk to Crochet. And the interesting thing is, Eduardo Rodriguez cannot frickin' complain or say anything nasty about the Yankees in that home run. People are wondering why Goldie's in the lineup. Goldie's hitting damn near 400 against left-handed pitching. And Crochet sets and fires, and this one is slapped to right field, and it is going to drop in front of Rush Snyder for another base hit. Coming up to bat is Jazz freaking Chisholm. Can Jazz actually swing 70% and not go for a damn home run? We are in the top of the fourth. The score is 6-2 Red Sox. There is a runner at first with 1 out. Crochet sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is called strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is chopped to low. He throws to Story at second to get Goldschmidt, but Jazz is going to beat it out on a fielder's choice. So we have Jose Caballero coming up to bat. 2 outs with a runner at first. Is the Jazz Express going to get on the way? And once again, they're showing this damn home run and not the ball game. And the next pitch is not thrown. Crochet sets, and he falls off the mound. Jazz is taking off, and he's going to be at second. I don't know if they're going to call that one a balk or a stolen base. I guess they called it a pitch because Crochet threw it, sort of. So the count is 1-1 on Caballero. And the pitch is a fastball right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 2. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is now 2-2. And Crochet sets. Pitch is on the way, and Caballero swings and misses for the strikeout. And that is Crochet's 9th strikeout of the night. That's going to do it for the Yankees, but not before they score 2 runs on a 2-run homer by Ahmed Rosario. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 4th is going to be Duran, Bregman, and Story. And for those of you faithful that have hung around, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And it looks like the game is underway with the Falcons and the Vikings. Michael Penix is going to start the day on offense. Falcons have a first down, ball on the 35-yard line. And the ball is handed off for a 15-yard run by, I don't know who the hell that is. And the first pitch to Duran is off the plate for ball 1. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And Warren sets, fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is now 3-0. Duran is 1 for 2 on the night with a triple. Warren sets, fires one down the heart of Broadway, and it is called strike 1. Count is 3-1. Warren sets, fires, and this ball is popped straight up. Wells has his mask off. And he makes the play in foul territory for the first out. Warren is at 66 pitches in the fourth. Bregman is up to bat, and the first pitch is down low for ball one. Bregman is 1 for 2 on the day with a single run and an RBI. Warren sets and fires, and this is a high fly ball to center field. Grisham is tracking it and is on the warning track waiting for it. Actually, it's Bellinger, and he makes the play for the second out. Coming up to bat is Trevor Story. And the first pitch is just outside for ball one. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on. Count is 1-1. And Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is way off the plate. Count is now 2-1. I will answer that one in a sec, John Boy. And the next pitch is waved at by Bregman. Strike two. Count is evened at 2-2. Warren sets. And the pitch is on the way, and Bregman swings at a ball out of the strike zone for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Red Sox. 1-2-3. Who would have thunk it? All right. Ken, do you think that they got to sign Grisham or let him walk? In my personal opinion, I am signing Grisham. I am signing Bellinger. I am walking from Dominguez, and I'm walking from Spencer Jones. I'm going to a team like the Pirates in search of a pitcher like Paul Skeens, and I'm offering up more prospects. I'm tired of listening to hype about players. Hype about Dominguez was the next DiMaggio. Horseshit. Far from it. Jones, the left-handed version of Aaron Judge with Dela Cruz speed. I don't care. What has he done for me at the major league levels? And the answer is nothing. But just in case he is doing something good, I'd rather not see him 12 times a year kicking me in the teeth. So I'd prefer to trade him for the National League. And let's see. The Falcons' first drive stalls. They're making a 38-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is up, and it is through the uprights for a field goal. Falcons lead the Vikings 3-0. And the first pitch to Rice is off the plate for ball one. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Rice is 1 for 1 on the night. He doubled in his last at bat. Crochet sets and fires, and the pitch is inside. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is up and in. Count is 3-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is chopped to the second baseman. And he's going to fire it to low for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Austin Slater. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Crochet sets. And the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Crochet sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is foul tipped into Narvaez's glove for strike 3, and that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the captain. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And Crochet sets. Pitch is on the way. And this one is hammered to right field. And this one is going, and gone. Judge goes yard again against Crochet. And that is going to leave his bat at 112.7 miles an hour, travel 400 feet. And that is going to bring the score to 6-3 ball game. And we are definitely back in it. And the first pitch to Bellinger is chopped too low. Lowe is going to take it himself, and that is going to be the third out of the inning, but not before the Yankees add another run. Count is now 6-3. So it is not over until it is over, to quote Yogi. Anyone happen to catch what Crochet's pitch count is? And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. On a programming note, after the game is over this evening, head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe and catch a little bit of the post game. Should be exciting. La 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 la. Crochet is at 80 pitches so far. So if the Yankees have a good inning, we could cash Crochet out of this game by the sixth. Warren is at 75 pitches, and the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one to low. Count is 0-1. Warren sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the batter takes timeout. And the pitch is chopped to Ward. Ward feels it cleanly, underhands it to Goldie for the first out of the inning. He has settled down, Job Boy. But he is definitely not long for this game. Roby Gonzalez is coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a double. And the pitch is hit up the middle by Gonzalez for a single. Belly snaps it into second base. And that is Gonzalez's second hit of the night. Warren had retired 7 straight batters. So Yoshida rolls over this one. We get a 6-4-3 double play and call it a day. That's not going to happen because Yoshida fires it or hits it into right field just in front of Slater. So now they have runners at first and second with 1 out, and that is Yoshida's second base hit. Coming up to bat is Rob Refsnyder, former Yankee farmhand, 0 for 2 on the night. And the first pitch is down low for ball 1. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. I don't think that the Yankees are going to trade Volpe next year or in the offseason. He's coming up his first year of arbitration. And according to a couple of these sites, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. He is going to make about $1 million a year, up from his $800,000. So he's not going to be an expensive option. They may have some latitude with his shoulder injury. And if it goes south and the pitch is fouled off, count is going to remain 1-2. And they always have Caballero under control for the next few years as a reasonable backup at shortstop. Of course, the Yankees could be fed up with Volpe and non-tender him a contract, and then he would be a free agent immediately. So it's hard to say. I think they're giving Volpe warning shots with the 6 shortstops that we drafted this year, along with Roderick Arias. And apparently we're in line to sign the number 1 international free agent, who is also a shortstop. And the pitch is on the way, and it is just inside. Count is deuce. What color is your goose? And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. And once again, Eduardo Rodriguez is talking crap. And I would love to. I feel sorry for Coney because he's stuck between those two village idiots. And the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 3. And that is going to be Warren's second strikeout of the night. And Narvaez is up to bat. He is 1 for 2 on the night with a solo shot home run, and the first pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is 1-0. Red Sox have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-1. No problem, job boy. And Warren sets. And he steps off to chase the runner back to second. And of course, the Boston faithful are booing the hell out of the Yankees. Go figure. And the pitch is high. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. It is a ground ball to Jose Caballero, who flips it to Jazz to record the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Red Sox. They leave 2 runners on base. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 5th. So I am amazed that Warren made it through 5. He's actually at 89 pitches. Is Boone going to take a chance and send him out for the 6th, at least partially? I don't know. Coming up to bat for our New York Yankees in the bottom of the top of the 6th is going to be big Giancarlo Stanton, Ahmed Rosario, and Paul Goldschmidt. They are a combined 3 for 5 on the night. with 1 strikeout. So I'm loving it. La 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 la. Can we tag another run or two on to cut this gap even further? If we have a good inning, we could paint Crochet gone by the end of the sixth. And for those of you that have been Warriors and stuck it out, it looks like the Falcons just kicked another field goal to take a 6-0 lead on the Vikings. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the NY Yankee or the Yankees The Ugly Truth channel, please consider subscribing. And Crochet sets. And the first pitch paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Crochet sets. And the pitch is down low. Count is evened at 1-1. Crochet sets and fires, and Stanton takes a massive swing. Count is 1-2. Crochet sets and fires, and Stanton swings over the top of it for strike 1. That is the 11th strikeout of the night for Crochet. Got Stanton on an off-speed pitch, down low in the dirt. Yo, 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 what do you know? Crochet sets, and the first pitch is fouled off by Rosario. Count is 0-1. I'm with you, John. And the next pitch is also fouled off. Count is 0-2. So it's not like Crochet is fooling Rosario. He's on top of his pitches. Crochet sets, and he fires, and the four-seamer is way up. Count is 1-2. And Crochet sets, and the pitch is way off the plate. Count is evened at deuce. What color is your goose? Come on, Ahmed. Charge one up for us, baby. Crochet sets, fires, and Rosario fouls this one off. Count is going to remain deuce. Crochet sets and fire, and the damn ball is foul tipped into Narvaez's glove for strike 3, and that is a dozen strikeouts for Crochet. Crochet sets, and the pitch is up and into Goldie. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it catches the top of the strike zone. Cutter, call strike one. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is a sweeper that is off the plate. Count is now 2-1. Come on, Goldie. Goldie is 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a base on balls. Crochet sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 2-2. And Crochet sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now full. 3-2. You're right, Job Boy. Crochet is tough, but he's not unbeatable. Crochet is at 97 pitches, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2. Crochet sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2 as we head to the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Crochet sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. And it looks like there's going to be a mound visit. Coming to the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Crochet is at 98 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and this is grounded up the middle. Gonzalez is going to go across second and flip it across the diamond for the 3rd out. Great play by Gonzalez. He definitely took a hit away from Goldie. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th is going to be Rafael, Duran, and Bregman. But I think we just cashed Crochet out of this game. And before the series began, I predicted that the Yankees were going to score a run off of Androlis Chapman, and we did it yesterday. So prediction coming through. My prediction was that the Yankees were going to sweep this series, and I'm hoping that we're going to come through on that one too. And for those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button. Share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing, especially if you like play-by-plays, open panels, and enticing questions posted in the form of videos. And this is the place that you want to be. Programming notes. After the game is over, head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe to shit. Looks like Camilo Duvall is coming in to replace Warren. So hold on to your hats, babies, because Lord knows what's going to happen here. Are we going to get the strike throwing Duvall or the one that's all over hell in creation throwing balls every which way but loose? I'm hoping for the best and praying not for the worst. And they're tapping Crochet on the head, the butt. So I'm anticipating that Crochet is not going to show up in the seventh. And the first pitch to Rafaela is foul tipped. Count is 0-1. And Duvall sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is, wow, swung on a pitch that goes all the way to the backstop. Count is 0-2. Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch is in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Rafaela is a hitter who swings freely, so this could be a strikeout. Duvall sets, and he fires, and the pitch is a sweeper that is swung on and missed for call strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning, so that was a nasty pitch. Coming up to bat is Jarren Duran, 1 for 3 on the night with a leadoff triple and a run scored. First pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 1-0. That was a 99 mile an hour cutter. And Duvall sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Durant steps out. And Duvall sets. And the pitch is on the way. And the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Duvall sets, and the sweeper does not come back to the plate. Count is 2-2. Deuce, deuce. What color is the goose? Duvall sets and fires, and this pitch is chopped to Goldie. Goldie is going to get it, and he is going to rush to the first base and get there just before Duran to record the second out of the inning. And the Gold Glover shows why he's in tonight's lineup with that defensive acumen. Coming up to bat is Alex Bregman. And once again, the Yankees are doing the retarded shift on a guy who hits the opposite field a lot. And Duvall pitches, and the pitch is off the plate, and it is ball 1. So once again, we shift, and then you pitch to the outside part of the plate so he can just slap it through the hole. That makes a lot of sense. Bregman is 1 for 3 on the night with a single, an RBI, and a run. Duvall sets, and he fires, and the cutter paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Duvall sets and fires, and the pitch is chopped foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. I don't think our goose is cooked. And the pitch is in the dirt. Count is evened at deuce. I'm just happy to see that the ball is throwing the ball around the plate. Usually he's throwing it way outside, way up, hitting batters. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and Bregman swings and misses. And that is going to be strike three. And that is going to do it for the Red Sox. 1-2-3 with a pair of strikeouts from Duvall. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Chisholm, Caballero, and Rice. And I'm going to step away for a sec. But for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And I am back. La 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 la. And it looks like Steven Matz is coming into the game for Garrett Crochet. Thank goodness you are out of here. Matz is another left-handed pitcher, so that lines up well for a lot of our hitters that are in the game, such as Rosario, Goldschmidt, Bellinger, the captain. And in the second quarter, the Falcons lead the Vikings 3-0 or 6-0. And Matt fires, and the pitch is hammered into the left field foul stands. Count is 0-1. And the pitch to Jazz is a curveball down low. Count is 1-1. Hey, D-Rod, what's up, my brother? Nope, we already won the first two, so this is us going for the sweep. And the next pitch is a curveball down low. Count is 2-1. Jazz is 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. And Matt sets and fires, and the fastball is down low. Count is now 3-1. For those of you just hopping in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Matt sets, and he fires, and this pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 3-2. Count is full. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz chops this one to Lau at first. Lau's going to flip it to Matz. Jazz is diving into first base, but the pitcher gets there just ahead of him. And that is the first out of the inning. Let's look at the review. And Matz gets to the bag just before Jazz gets there. I hate seeing runners slide headfirst into the bag. Caballero is up to bat, and the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone for ball one. Caballero is 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. Matt sets and fires, and this one is hammered to left field, and this one is going, and gone. This one leaves Fenway completely. And that is going to bring the score to 6-4. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. So the Yankees have definitely worked their way back into this game. Can we finish it and get ahead? Can we take the sweep? Because I have my broom sitting in standby. I want it. I feel it. I need it. And the first pitch to Rice is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And Matt sets, and the pitch almost hits Rice in the head. Count is 2-0. The Cowboys. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice hammers this one just foul down the first base line. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way. And this one is hit to right field. Ref Snyder is backing up, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. And Austin Slater is coming into bat. He's 0 for 3 on the night with 3 strikeouts. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is just a bit high. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is chopped. Bats gets it, and he flips it to low for the third out of inning, but not before the Yankees get another run closer. Score is now 6-4. Coming up to bat for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 7th is going to be Story, Lowe, and Gonzalez. So, my brothers in the chat, it looks like Barkleiter Jr. is coming in to replace Duvall. Lordy, lordy, lordy. And for those of you that have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. After the game is over with, head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe to listen to a post-game review. Those are always fun and interesting, so I recommend hopping over into that stream with Joe and Evan, Jeff, Nick, and company. As far as I'm concerned here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, we head to Minnesota to play game 1 tomorrow evening, and I will be calling the play-by-play for that game. So please come in and listen to a little bit of baseball. I want to thank everybody who has taken time out of their busy Sunday evening to take a little time and listen to a little play-by-play. I appreciate the support. And like I said before, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And when I'm doing a little bit of the play-by-play Monday night, I will call a little bit of play-by-play for the football games. There are 2 of them for Monday night tomorrow. And the first pitch to the lighter is a curveball in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Should I call the game with an accent? Well, I had thought about calling one of these games in Spanish, actually, but not sure that is the one. And lighter sets, pitch is on the way, and this is a fly ball to left field. Stanton is tracking it, and he is going to make the play short of the warning track. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Nathaniel Lowe. And Leiter sets, and he fires, and the splitter is up and off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is swung on and fouled down the left field line. Caballero is there, but it is just going to make it into the stands. Count is evened at 1-1. Leiter sets, and he fires, and the pitch is out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. Leiter sets and fires, and the curveball is hit through the infield and is going to make it into right field for a base hit. Slater fires it into Jazz, and that is Lowe's second hit of the night. Coming up to bat is Romy Gonzalez. He is 2 for 3 on the night with a single, a double. And the first pitch is on the way, and the fastball is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Slider sets, and he fires, and the slider is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And Leiter sets, fires, and the pitch is bounced to Caballero, flips to Jazz. Jazz fires to first to complete the double play. So that is a 6-4-3, and that is going to do it for the Red Sox. 6 straight scoreless inning. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is the captain, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Giancarlo Stanton. Is Steven Matz coming out for the top of the 8th? I guess we're going to find out. If the Yankees have World Series Game 3, D-Rod, who do you pitch, Gill or Schlittler? Neither. I'm throwing Yarborough. And it looks like Garrett Whitlock will be coming in to replace Steven Matz. We've seen he's an ex-Yankee farm head, and we've seen plenty of them, so hopefully our guys can charge this dude up. And in the Falcons-Vikings game, the Vikings have finally gotten on the board with a field goal. The score is 6-3. Falcons have the ball on their 33-yard line, and the ball is handed off. It was 3rd and inches, and they punched through the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard gain. That is going to be first down, Falcons. D-Rod, I don't give a damn what series it is. I'm throwing Yarby. A lot of people have disputed me on it. I said that Schlittler was not ready. He doesn't have a good breaking pitch. And after the Blue Jays destroyed him in his outing against them, And Whitlock Cubs. And the first pitch is a horseshit call, strike one, because it was definitely off the plate. Count is 0-1. ABS cannot get here soon enough. I'm tired of these crappy umpires. And the next pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. Whitlock sets, fires, and Judge hammers this one into left field, and it is going to go off the wall, but it comes back sharp, and Judge is going to be held to a single. That is lucky for Whitlock that Judge didn't plant that one outside the stadium. That one left Judge's bat at 113 miles an hour, so he cranked the crap out of it. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one on Cody Bellinger. Count is 0-1. Whitlock sets and Bellinger swings and misses. Count is 0-2. Cody's 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout. And the pitch is in there for call, strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Belly. And big Giancarlo Stanton is coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Stanton is up and in. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is up and in. Count is 2-0. Stanton is 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a run scored. And the pitch is, they said it was a swing, but I don't think so. Count is 2-1. Whitlock sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. Whitlock sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is going to remain 3-2. And the pitch is, it's down low, but called strike three for God's sakes. That was below the zone, but once again, another bad call by the umpire. And Stanton is down on strikes. And Trent Grisham is coming in to pinch hit for Ahmed Rosario. And there is a mound visit. And it looks like Chapman is warming up in the bullpen. And the first pitch to Grisham is down low and inside. Count is 1-0. Whitlock sets and he fires, and that pitch is down below the strike zone. Count is now 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. And that is the 15th strikeout for Yankees hitters tonight. Coming up in the bottom of the 8th is going to be Yoshida, Refsnyder, and Narvaez. All right, fellas, time to hold these guys down and get it done in the top of the 9th. Chapman's nasty. We got to him yesterday. And to quote my grandson, let's go Yankees. Cat's awfully quiet. How are we feeling about the game? And it looks like Paul Blackburn is coming in to relieve Mark Leiter. And for those of you that are here, if you have not hit the like button, please consider doing so, or please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same, especially if you like play-by-plays, open panels, and challenging questions posted in the form of videos. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball in there for call, strike 1. And McMahon is in at third. And the pitch is slapped to left field. And Slater is going to make the play for the first out. So Slater has shifted to left field to take Stanton's spot. Bellinger is in right field, and Grisham is in center. Ref Schneider up to bat. He's 0 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Blackbird sets it. This one is grounded up the battle. Jazz dives for it, but misses it, and it is going to make it to Grisham. And it looks like they're putting Nate Eaton into pinch run for Ref Schneider. Coming up to bat is Carlos Narvaez. And the first pitch from Blackbird is a fastball up and in. Count is 1-0. Narvaez is 1 for 3 on the night with a solo shot home run in the first inning. Blackburn sets. And he makes a pickoff attempt at first. And Eaton is back in standing up. Chapman is standing around in the bullpen. Blackburn sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for strike one. Eaton takes off, and he is going to steal second base. And Blackbird sets. Checks on the runner at second, pitches all the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and fouled off. Count is 1-2. We're going to remain 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2 as we head to the sixth pitch of the at-bat. Blackburn sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled off again. Count is going to remain 1-2. Blackburn sets, checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to be the second out of the inning. Red Sox still have a runner at second with 2 outs. In the bottom of the eighth, the Red Sox lead the Yankees 6-4. Coming up to bat is Centrella Raffaella. He is 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout. And Blackburn sets. And he fires, and the pitch is a sweeper that is called strike one. Count is 0-1. And Blackbird steps off the mound and chases the runner back to second. And of course, a hail of boos is coming from the Red Sox faithful. And the pitch is swung on and fouled off. Count is 0-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and the pitch is way in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Blackbird sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is grounded to Caballero. Caballero slides and makes the play and fires to first base to get Raffaella just in time, and that is going to do it for the Red Sox. Definitely, without a doubt, got Raffaella before he got to the bag. And coming up for the Yankees in the top of the ninth, our last shot is going to be Paul Goldschmidt, Jazz Chisholm, and Jose Caballero. So how are we feeling? Cat's awfully quiet. And Chapman is on the bump throwing the last of his warm-ups. And in the Falcons Vikings game, the Falcons have added another field goal, so the score is 9-3. So are we going to see the Chapman of old as he pitched for the Yankees very horribly? And Chapman sets. First pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is 0-1. It was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Goldschmidt is 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a walk. Chapman sets, and he fires, and the fastball is way up high. Count is 1-1. And Chapman sets, fires, and the pitch is a slider in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-2. Chapman sets and fires, and this ball is grounded to Story. Story fires across the diamond. It is offline, and they are going to call Goldschmidt out because he is out of the baseline. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. Chapman sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. The 99-mile-an-hour fastball up and in. Chapman sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And Chapman sets, and he fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 0-2. And Chapman sets, fires, and the pitch is hammered to the second baseman. Gonzalez makes a sliding catch, and he flips it from his butt to low at first to record the second out of the inning. For those of you that have hopped in our stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. That one came off of Jazz's bat at 103 miles an hour. And Chapman sets, fires, and the pitch is foul tipped. That was 102-mile-an-hour fastball. Welcome to the stream, Nick. Chapman sets, and he fires, and the pitch is waved at by Caballero. Count is 0-2. Another 102-mile-an-hour fastball. And Chapman sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is going to do it for the Yankees tonight. The Red Sox salvaged the last game of this series. Red Sox take the final game of the series, 6-4. I want to thank everybody for taking time to spend here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, listen to a little bit of play-by-play. Before I shut the stream down, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is most appreciated. I recommend heading over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe to listen to the post-game review there. Should be a good one tonight. And as far as we're concerned on this channel, tomorrow night we will be calling Game 1 of the Yankees versus the Twins in Minneapolis. So thank you. Most appreciated. And let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great evening, all. Thanks, Nick.